Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a really good day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Listen, I missed you guys so much yesterday. I did not do any videos yesterday because my husband got me sick, okay? He had a really bad cold last week. And I was Nurse Sebastian. I was trying to nurse him, blah, blah. And then, bitch, of course, I woke up with a really bad cold. So if I don't go all out with energy in this video, just know I just wanted to do this video, you guys, because I know Sundays can be very lonely and they can be give you a little anxiety. So I wanted to make some videos so you have a little something, some tea to go along with your Sunday. But yes, I'm definitely not 100%. So just keep that in mind with the energy level, all right? You guys, we gotta talk because Hailey Bieber is getting called out once again. Listen, I don't know what this girl has to do to fully comprehend or understand, but she honestly, I feel, lives in Bieber land. No, she lives in Baldwin land because she just lives in her own world. She does not stop. She does not stop. Does not stop. So the latest thing is that Selena Gomez, let me read this to you guys because it is too good. So obviously you guys know that everybody is calling, everyone is calling Hailey Bieber out for just, the mean girl thing and for copying Selena and for trying to taunt her by posting things, very similar things that Selena posted maybe a couple days after. Well, she did it again. Selena Gomez, her last post on her Instagram is a post of her as a little girl and with the caption saying, "Dear younger me, please don't be afraid to ask for help," on International Women's Day, okay? So this was 4 days ago. And that's wonderful. It's International Women's Day. You want to have a little moment of appreciation to your younger self, this and that. Well, okay, so everyone is watching Hailey Bieber. Everybody has said that Hailey Bieber copies Selena. Yesterday, Hailey Bieber posted a picture of herself as a little girl on her Instagram stories and says, "Hugging this little girl extra tight." Okay. You can listen, you can have a moment of yourself. You can have a moment, of, of internal growth or internal self-love, or, you feel some pain and you want to hug your younger self. That's fine. But, so I don't blame her for posting it, right? But it's just the timing. There has been a lot of timing issues here, and there's always going to be timing. This is what I wanted to talk about. So people out there are obviously saying that, of course, 3 days later, Hailey's posting this after Selena posted that, right? And, this is another thing that Demoy said, that one of the 4 reasons that Selena does not like Hailey Bieber is because allegedly she always does this. She posts things a couple days or even hours after taunting Selena, allegedly. So I feel that Hailey Bieber either really loves the attention that she is getting, or she is, and I can't, because I refuse to believe that someone is not that bright, that she just doesn't get it, or she just doesn't understand it, or she just is in her own world and doesn't read comments. You have to really be on another level of not so bright if you think that people are not going to talk about this. Now, I did have an epiphany, and I said anything that Selena does or Hailey does, for a while, everyone is going to be doing this, right? Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, she did this because of this," or "Oh, that means that," or "Oh, did you see that?" Or, we're going to be analyzing it, right? So we're going to have our binoculars on. We're going to have our Enola Holmes on. We're going to be, analyzing this shit, right? So I get all of that. But I feel that Hailey Bieber, lives for this. Like, this is my conclusion. I really feel like Hailey lives for the comparisons. She lives for this one-sided feud. She lives for this drama. And mind you, I love it because we get to talk, we get to spill tea, and we get to do all of our craziness, right? But what I don't necessarily, I feel, you know what, I feel secondhand embarrassment because, you know, I love that you have an inner child moment because it is important to like look back and, you know, whatever. But like, if you know that it's going to cause this drama, because you have to know, like, right? Like, you have to know. Like, I mean, listen, I'm not the brightest bulb in Home Depot, but damn, even I know that a couple days later, after the last post of the most followed woman on the planet that is, I'm having a one-sided feud with, post a child picture, and then I'm gonna post a child picture 3 days later, and people are not gonna be talking about it. And yes, you can definitely argue that people are reaching, yes, but like, you have to also be it's like it's obvious reach, right? It's like, it's there. I mean, it's not something you're making up. It's there. Like, this phone is here. This is here. This feud, this one-sided feud, this thing is here in my knockoff Louis Vuitton phone case, right? Like, I don't understand. You know, I like, doesn't she? And no, let me move on from that for a second. Who does her social media and her PR team? I'll tell you who. Selena Gomez fans. That's who. Because I feel like they just don't like her. Whoever is advising her, because usually, if you guys don't know, like, you know, celebrities and like, you know, famous people, they usually have someone there who you send your post to, and they sort of like see it. Usually they have like, so allegedly the Kardashians, right? I'm not sure this is true, but I read this, that the Kardashians have like 3-4 different people that they send their posts to, and they give them feedback. And basically, those people are there to see how the public will you know, take or will react to these posts, right? So they'll be like, oh, you know, this could be problematic, this could be this could be that. And usually it's more than one person that you send it to, because usually you have a team, right? I honestly, at this point in time, feel like Hailey Bieber has just people around her who do not like her and who just want her to get into these circumstances. But then I also feel that, like, if you really look at it, maybe she's thriving off of this. Maybe she thinks that if she keeps on this feud, that she is going to sell more road, or she's going to be more liked or respected. But the only thing that she is being is looking a mess. She's looking a hot mess, okay? She's really looking like, in my opinion, kind of obsessed with Selena. Because, like I said, you can have an inner child moment, bitch. You can be like, where does my reflection go? Who I am inside. Like, you can have a moment, bitch. But 3 days after, the person you are having a one-sided feud post a fucking child picture, you want to post another child picture saying you want to hug this person tight. Girl, bye. Either she is thriving and having the time of her life thinking she's in Disneyland on this fucking one-sided feud, or the people surrounding her really don't like her, or she just doesn't get it. Which one do you think? Do you think it's A, B, or C, bitch? I think it's all the above at some point. I really do. I think it's all the above. I'm gonna do all the above. It's safe to say all the above sometimes because, you know, sometimes in a multiple choice question, that's like, you know. Anyways, you guys, oh my god, talking about multiple choices, you guys, one time I cheated really badly in school. I'll tell you, whatever, bitch. So we were in class, and I don't remember, it was a multiple choice thing, and somehow a friend had the you know how sometimes seniors would be like the I don't know what it's called, like the person helping the teacher, like a teacher aide. Sometimes like seniors would do that. Anyways, this senior was like a friend or a sibling to one of my classmates, and actually gave them the answers to the multiple choice. So it's like A, B, C, D, and then the last question was like, you had to like write some kind of like paragraph or whatever about, you know, an answer. You had to write it out. But it was like, you know, 99% of the test was the multiple choices. So and luckily it was one of my friends. So she gave me the answers literally right before class. And I didn't know, like, I didn't know where to, like, you know, because when you have like a test, like, you know, all of your things are down and all you have is like a number 2 pencil. Hang on, the UFOs are flying by. They're gonna beam me up soon. So I was like panicking, I didn't know what to do, and it was like literally a minute before the bell rang, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I was in the bathroom, and I was like, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. So I had a sweater, like maybe like this, because you know classrooms were really cold, so I had a sweater like this. So what I did was, like here, I wrote down all of the answers. So I wrote A, B, you know, G, blah, 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 C, E, blah, 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 and I wrote it like this, so I did like this, right? So I remember that, like, you know, I was feeling so confident. I took my number, not my afrin for my nose. I took my number 2 pencil, and I was like, you know, feeling all giddy and in a good mood. And I was like, I got this, you know? So as, you know, my teacher, you know, he would always walk around and this and that. And then, you know, I was writing my name, writing the date, and looking down at the questions. And I was like, okay, so when I do like this, it's like the letters are there, but you know they got a little bit, you know, from my sleep. So I was like, okay, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I didn't want to do any movements because I mean if he did this, I'm done. So you know I saw everyone was like, and I was like, oh my god. So I like tried to like put my arm and the desk and try to like slide a little bit. So I finally did it. So I was feeling so good, and I was writing, and I was writing, I was writing, I was, you know, copying. But then I thought to myself, I was like, fuck, I can't seem so, you know, I can't be so quick. So I was like, okay, so I have to slow down. So I'm slowing down, this and that. And people, did you have someone in your class who would answer a question and be like, yes, or answering the question and be like, yes? I hated that. Well, they were always doing that. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I was at the last like thing, and some were blurred out, but I could tell. But I was so smart and so deceiving because I was like, I can't get the exact like everything right. So I was like, okay, if I get like 4 or 5 wrong, you know, that's still like a good, that's like a B, right? C or B. So I got a couple of like wrong ones on purpose. And then the last one, you know, it was like this paragraph, and I was like, okay, whatever. It was like, I was like, oh no, there's so many questions that, you know, it doesn't matter. Tell me why this man put the last question as like 60% of the answers, so of the test. So like if you got this, like if you explain this paragraph good, then it doesn't matter if you got a couple wrong in the multiple choice. Like that's not where the big grade landed. The big grade landed was in this fucking paragraph, and it was basically covering all of the above questions, but you had to write it out in your own words. Girl, I didn't know what the fuck to do, bitch. So I was like, okay, Sebastian, think. So I remember that I was like, well, I have all the right answers. I can just change the question and the answers and then combine it into a sentence and write about that. So let's say that one of the questions was, you know, how big is the ocean floor? And then the correct answer would be like, you know, whatever, 250 meters. I don't know, bitch. So it'd be like, in the wonderful blue ocean floor that's 127 meters long, deep, and I would do that, right? Girl, that paragraph made absolutely no fucking sense. Well, anyways, I failed. But yeah, that was my school thing, and my friend and I, we would actually pass notes. You know, I think I said this before. I would do. I would have a pen and I would write the note. Then I would deconstruct the pen, put the note in the pen, put the pen back, and be like, oh, hey, Emily, did you need a pen? And then she'd be like, hey, Sebastian, thank you for the pen. I found mine. And that's how we would pass notes. Anyways, just wanted to go back to school. Yeah, but I failed. Yeah. And obviously, you know, I'm not the brightest in school, but I do have an A+ in pop culture. So anyways, bitch, I love you all. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.